for some football now from Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today, a good one on tap in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from the Sunshine State. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Picked off by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now Stroud. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Open man, that's Collins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance, and now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Kirk is the motion man. Chubb. Touchdown!
Chubb on the carry. Touchdown, Houston.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Jaguars nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Jags offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Working gun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Houston. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Texans offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Trump. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10. Now, Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. 14.
Jaguars nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a 1st down.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the bootleg. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing them.
Terrible, awful, seriously, just disgraceful. What happened?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lawrence now. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. 3rd and long as we are ready to get back underway. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Lawrence. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This from 40 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense and Christian Kirk getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Chubb. First down and more for Chubb. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big run by Chubb. 31 yards.
First down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
On first down, it's Stroud. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion is Hunter. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They put Strange in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing is Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Open right side. That Strange, the tight end.
Complete to Brenton Strange. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9. Now Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
ETN now on 1st and 10. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Third down coming up. Here's Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
6 yards.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Texans offense and their star running back, Big Chubb, set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and it's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. Headed left, buying time. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And the Texans first down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. High-head defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. To throw, Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. To the left side, caught by Hunter. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion is Hunter. On 1st down, Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught left side, back screen. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st.
Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. The Texans offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Sunday origin on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. Ogunbowale. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down, Texans.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Here's Chubb. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. 1st down for Houston.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
All
right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Washington now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Pass caught by the tight end, Strange. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Over the middle, it is Strange. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Up the middle, here's ETN. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one taken in. Giammi Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer.
Jaguars 10.
All right, Scott. Thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. Man, he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll go play action with Stroud. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Open man, that's Collins.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big pickup.
On the ground, it's Jones. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Texans first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Stroud. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll try for it with the fullback. And he will bull his way in for the 2 points.
Jaguars 10.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Washington now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In motion is Hunter. A first down throw for Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run for it. And he's going to be walked out down at the 5. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the
8. Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll take this one in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it, and the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit.
31, Jaguars 17.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
Here's Stroud. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And now it's fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over once again. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
It's a gain of 8. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
We'll go back to ETN on first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In motion is Hunter. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to ETN. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second down, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Lawrence now. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
That's good for a
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To throw is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Forced out left. Now he'll run. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. They'll run it here with ETN. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Scramble. Good blocking, and he's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will cut the deficit to 7.
Jaguars 24.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. They'll run right here with Chubb. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The tight end motioning left here. Running is Chubb.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.